So let's first talk about the middleware and the auth guards. So how they works and how to write code. Like we already have our setup. We are going to add a middleware and we will try to see the middleware and the guards in our demo. So when the request will receive, we will apply the middleware on top of that, right? We'll apply the middleware, and then if in the middleware logic, if everything is fine, we will proceed to the next. Proceed to the next means middleware is passing the request and we are moving forward with it. Then there comes the guards. Guards can be applied in different logic, like I'm checking a particular role, then we will check the condition in the guard. If guard logic satisfies the condition, then we will allow user to access that API route. Otherwise, we can just send a custom exception that you are not authorized, go back, right? So that is access denied. So now the next question is, where should we create all those components, right? So I already have added all these folder structures. Like in the domain, we will write the APIs. In database related stuff. In core can contain those things which are common across different services or different APIs. Let's say you are adding a middleware. Middleware can be common for multiple APIs, interceptors, filters, pipes, and guards. So here we can add a guard. Here we can add a middleware. So I'm just going to add, let's say, the auth middleware. So what I will do is auth.middleware.ts, and we will write the middleware logic inside it. And similarly for the guard, I can just add it can be any name. I will just adding auth.guard.ts. So let's create a middleware. So for creating a middleware, what we need to do, injectable, this is also a ES6 class, like same as services, export class. We can create a middleware, right? So middleware can be logger middleware, auth middleware. We are creating a simple auth middleware. And here we are not going to validate the token which you are passing in authorization header. We are just going to just build a simple showcase. Okay, this is how it is done. Then later you can have integrations, different type of integrations with the middleware. So inside this middleware, we have a use method because we are implementing Nest middleware. Request is of type request, response, and next is of type next function. I think all these are coming from Express next function, which we need to declare here. Now inside this use function, we are going to write a logic. So what the middleware is? Middleware is nothing but which will get accessed first before even hitting the guard or the controller. Right here we can check lots of things. Let's say the headers. There can be some special headers you are getting from the consumer who is accessing your API. Right? You can validate of that if that particular token is coming or not. If that token is coming, then you can validate if that token is valid or not. Similarly, we can also get an authorization header inside request.headers. And let's say if you are not sending an authorization header, then it's easy for me to send, okay, bad request or sorry, unauthorized. You can simply say unauthorized exception and your task is done. Otherwise, if you are sending me this authorization header, then for now, I will just let you access the API. But there can be another case like, okay, if API token is there, I mean, the authenticity of user can be represented by some token, authorization headers, or cookies. So you can check from any of these. Either you are checking an XAPI token or authorization header. That depends on how you are managing your session, how the client is sending a session. And here you can have some injectable service like auth service, and that auth service is going to call a particular method to validate this authorization header is valid or not. That is important, right? That is what we are using middleware. Middleware is validating that, okay, are you passing with the session information through cookies, through headers, through some particular header or authorization header? And if you're passing me, then I need to validate that authorization value using some service, right? If that is valid, then I'm going to initialize your session on the request object. So across the controller and service, I should be able to get, okay, these are the information that user session contains in the authorization header. Currently, I will just mock it. I will just try to implement them as a mock version. Here we need to create interface because we are having user on the request object. So we need to create our own type for the request model, like export interface, request model which can extend the existing request coming from Express. So because we are overriding it, we are adding a user object on the request. So this is how it needs to be done. Now metadata, user metadata can have another set of properties, like let's say what we can say, email, roles, permissions, and this request is coming from Express. Permission is of string array, role is of type string array, and then email is of type string. So these all things which we are planning to extract from the session and then set these session information on the request.user. That is what our middleware is doing, right? So here we got request object, request model, we change this type, authorization. I think we need to import the request so that it's able to extend everything which is coming from the request, which is coming from Express. Okay, now the error is gone. This auth service we are just mocking, so we'll just comment this thing out. Role email permission. I mean, in the actual implementation, this is how it will be done. You will be calling some service to validate the authorization token. So here I'm setting role as admin, email as some okay user @admin@ok.com, and the permission is of string array. So we can just set okay editor, admin, user or something. String is not assignable to array. So that is fine. We are just mocking the user session here. Nothing much. So whenever this middleware will get hit, and how this middleware will get hit, that also will be defined in the module router. So this is our middleware is ready. How we are going to apply that middleware logic to all the API routes which we have. This is the auth middleware. The name is auth middleware. Go to your domain module and here implement here define your methods. So here we just need a configure method, public configure and consumer, and then consumer.apply. So here you can apply set of middlewares. This is really interesting because consumer.apply, the middleware name, auth middleware. So you can actually specify which particular API routes you wanted to use or which particular API routes you wanted to exclude. There are sometimes you also have a public APIs and you wanted to use you wanted to exclude the public APIs because there you don't want any kind of validation, like you don't want it to run any middleware. Those are public, anybody can access them, and there are some private routes which only a logged in user you want should be able to access, which is coming with some authorization header. जो header में postman से जो भी hit करेगा and whoever is sending authorization header should be able to access it. तो ये basic difference है. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, we can set these two different type of array, public routes or private route. So I'm saying is consumer.apply auth middleware. Apply this auth middleware जो middleware का logic है for these particular routes. Currently I'm applying it for all the routes, but there is a condition. There is a method dot exclude route, so we can exclude a particular set of routes also. So currently if I try to run this thing and I'm not passing any authorization header right now, it is simple API, right? It will just right away send me unauthorized. But if I, let's say if I add a header authorization then and pass any random value, because we are not doing with anything with that, now it is passing it because middleware is allowing you to access it. If you are not passing that header, stop it right there, right? So this is the routes we are passing. So we just convert it into private route and public route. Private routes are API v1 task. You cannot access these routes without passing the authorization header. So there are public routes and private route. If you are hitting API v1 user, no, I don't need a header. So let's see that in the demo. I'm not passing any header. It is good. But when I'm using API v1 task, I'm not passing header. It will send 401. Now I'm passing authorization header. It will allow me to access this API. This is what this authorization middleware is doing. Now after this, we can also create a guard. After the middleware, second thing which comes into execution, the middleware execute होगा. अब middleware ने next call कर दिया, मतलब middleware ने whatever we need to check कि user authorization header pass कर रहा है. We can also validate the authorization header. उसके बाद guard का आता है. That is at a guard we can do the fine, you can say fine grind request permission. देखो और middleware का काम है कि request user को with the basic things check करना कि authorization to header है and the token is valid. That's the task of the middleware. Now second task is you wanted to add a role based permission कि भाई user अगर admin role वाला आ रहा है allow user to access, अगर user just normal user role का आ रहा है stop user from accessing the API routes. तो जो guard है वो actually can be applied on a particular route level. So that's why we need a guard. Otherwise there is no major big difference between middleware and guard. Guard can have a further access control and can be applied at controller level. Controller में जो API methods हैं उनके against भी access कर सकते हैं. अब auth guard में हम करेंगे क्या? Auth guard में we will be using the roles which has been set by middleware. In the middleware we are setting 3 property: role, permission and email. We are just mocking it right now. But guard के अंदर हम check कर सकते हैं कि this user having this particular role only can access that API route. That we will do in the guard. तो here हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले रिक्वेस्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को एक्सेस करेंगे कॉन्टेक्स्ट डॉट स्विच http डॉट गेट रिक्वेस्ट. अब रिक्वेस्ट आ गई तो रिक्वेस्ट डॉट यूजर डॉट रोल्स, बिकॉज वी हैव सेट व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ द मिडलवेयर, validate the token, and if the token is valid, initialize the user session and set the user object in the request.user. So we can access that request.user.roles here. That's important. I think it's a roles or role. It should be roles. Let's change this to the types because it's a string array, right? So roles. We got the roles. Now, currently I'm just going to hardcode this key roles.include admin. Agar a user is coming with admin role, return true, otherwise return false. You need to return only true false from this auth guard. If it is returning false from this method, that means you cannot access. If it is returning true, that means you have access. तो auth guard को हम ऐसे controller methods पे register कर सकते हैं using use guard. auth guard नहीं तो हम controller level पे हम बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं like http code, get, use guard, use pipe, all these things. use guard आप individual methods पे जाओ, get, put, post, delete, and I'm adding use guard, auth guard. And auth guard में हम simple logic check कर रहे हैं if user has the role. Currently I'm just allowing all because assigned role is admin from the middleware. But let's say if I'm changing this role to admin or root user or something other than admin, now it should it will not allow you to access. See the status code now, it is a 403. 403 forbidden means you are authenticated user, you have entered in the application, but you are not authorized to access each and every resource. There are some resource which you cannot touch. That is the authorization, right? Forbidden resource. एक होता unauthorized 401. You cannot access the whole app. Forbidden, that means your authenticated token is valid. You can access some resources but not all. So for that particular task resource, I've been going to send you forbidden. तो इस तरह से हम auth guard implement करते हैं. So middleware we have implemented first, then there is auth guard we have created. We'll just set this admin and we can set the API routes. So similarly, it's not about get, all the API routes like get, put, post, everywhere we have used this auth guard. Okay, so this is how we can use. ये middleware add किया हमने और guard add किया. I think both should be clear now. ये एक simple example है कि request.user पे हमने mock कर दिया because at guard level I need to check either some permission, some role or some attribute. That attribute I'm setting through the middleware, and middleware comes first and then there is a guard. So before you reach to the guard, I already know user role, user permissions, user email, all those things, and I can apply these validation. So that's it about middleware or guard. I think these are important concepts जो building blocks होते हैं कि guard, middleware, guard, validation pipes, interceptors, filters and all. The next video में I think we will take a look on to Swagger, how we can expose the APIs. Currently we are using this Postman or some REST client. उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, हम Swagger से API expose करेंगे और उससे आप all these kind of testing you can do from the Swagger UI, which is hosted through the Nest.js APIs only.